Eyes on the prize, baby Bubba. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize picks.
It's good to be right.
Michael Jordan allegedly had some things to say about the All-Star game, the dunk contest. Allegedly.
Was the most embarrassing dunk contest I have ever seen in my lifetime. They picked up three randoms off the streets and Sideshow Bob from the Lakers and called that shit a dunk contest. Honestly, I don't even know these guys' names. There was one guy doing more dancing than dunking. I think he got lost on his way to the Dancing with the Stars audition. And another guy was bouncing his head off the floor, trying to invent a new dunking style. A concussion leading into a dunk. We definitely have never seen that one before. And Sideshow Bob was doing dunks that even my ass could still do. Just an embarrassment all around for Adam Silver's league.
Next question is fifth row on the left.
Hey, Goat, I'm done watching this shit league, man. Barnacle Boy ruined the NBA. I'm just wondering who you think is going to win the title this season so I can place my trade on Kalshi and be done with it. I'm not watching this garbage anymore. Thank you, His Airness.
I don't watch this garbage either, man. I only pretend to watch so I can scam NBC for another $50 million next season. Trust me, nobody wants to watch guys bounce their head off the floor just to complete a lame dunk I could do when I was 5 years old.
That was Michael Jordan allegedly on this year's All-Star weekend. You know, back at some point, I didn't get the KG clip when he was talking about him, even though he was standing next to Tim Duncan and they took the photo ops and he was smiling. He really wasn't smiling. He was competitive. And it kind of contradicts what I see here, an old clip of Kobe and KG, their first All-Star game.
We here now. We here now. My dog really not here, y'all. He really not here. That's crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. That's crazy that brother's that he's not here. That's insane to me sometimes. Insane that dude ain't here with us. Wild.
A lot of times in my life, I always try to like keep my composure and I wish I was probably more like KG and Kobe in that moment because they captured it on camera, and obviously, you know, KG got it out of Kobe. You know, Kobe was a machine. These guys are babies compared to the other dudes in that locker. You've seen Tim Duncan there. He was probably 3 years older than KG, or maybe 2 years older. Definitely 4 years older than Kobe. And just to see them, number 19, 20 years old, they couldn't even go to the liquor store and get liquor if they wanted to at that time. They're excited, like All-Star game,
kids, man. Like kids, because they are kids. Then
and Flea in pure KG fashion, and I pass it to you. Anything is possible. He said that when he won the chip, and he says that it's possible. His first, the All-Star game, the first All-Star game with Kobe, it's possible. Like that's just, I guess, what we've been trying to see from everybody, and like we always point to the clotheslines and everybody snuffing each other. But they forget, like, yo, people used to really be happy about the All-Star game and hyped about it, Flea. Like, and that's your guy. So how you feel about Kobe flashing back? That was the New York City All-Star game, 98?
That was the last one I went to. The first and only All-Star game I went to as a kid in 98. They had to join it to Jacob Javits, and then obviously they had it at the Garden. But bro, man, only thing I'm gonna say about that clip you just showed is that you see the appreciation that they have for being there. Right, that's their first All-Star game. You see the appreciation they have to be playing with that level of players. You see the appreciation they have for the game of basketball, just in totality, right? Understanding the moment, understanding that, yo, it's 24 of the best players in the world, and we one of the 24, right? Them dudes was not even 21 years old, and they like understanding what that moment is like. So, you know, I'm glad that you showed that clip, Fabian, because it shows the and who knows, maybe there are clips like that of this generation, but I would love to see more of them. Right, I feel you, OG. If they are, I would love to see more of them. But that is the difference right there. That is the difference right there. Understanding how important that moment is to be recognized by the world of basketball as being one of the best 24 players in the world right now. And you could see that they appreciated it. They didn't take it for granted. And they went out there. Here's the other piece, the last piece, and I'll give it to you, OG. They went out there and put on a show. Kevin Garnett went out there and played his ass off. Kobe Bryant was mano a mano against his idol. Mano a mano, bucket after bucket, possession. There was a possession. I remember the game. There was a stretch where he went down and got one, and Mike came down and got one, and then Bean came back and tried to get sexy, and then Mike came down and got freaky. Like they were really, really going at it, man. So that right there is a moment that I'll never forget. I know y'all remember it like yesterday. That's a special moment. I'm glad you showed that thing.
And oh boy, that's important because how much was made recently of the clip with the last All-Star game anybody ever cared about. They say is Kobe's last one, and one of the last ones he played against LeBron was like Kobe was trying to have that moment against Mike with LeBron. Like, if we're gonna pass the torch, you the guy, right? Well, this is what I did when I came into the league.
That clip you just played is like a gift and a curse, because at the same time you love to see it, but then at the same time it just shows you how far we have just been removed from that. When you look at what the All-Star game is now, like this weekend, this has been the worst All-Star weekend probably in NBA history. But to be in a great city like LA, for them to show this stadium and it's half empty. So see that All-Star, whatever that was Friday, celebrity game with really no celebrities. Last night, probably the worst dunk contest you would ever see. I thought I've seen the worst until last night. I watched Dame Lillard win a 3-point contest, but he can't play a game in the regular season. What the fuck is going on? These guys have disrespected and ruined the game that we all love. You used to want to look forward to All-Star weekend. It's Saturday night, Sunday. You got your snacks ready. You have a final where you want to go watch it, or you staying at the crib. And now it's like, who gives a fuck? Because you adapt the mindset of others. If they don't care, why the fuck should we care? So, just to watch Kobe and Garnett and them guys and see what it used to be, and then, you fast forward to now, and y'all disrespected them. That's how I look at it. The Brons, the KDs, the Kawhis, the Currys. Yeah, I'm calling y'all out. Y'all disrespected Kobe and Garnett and Duncan and them guys because y'all didn't hold up the torch. Y'all didn't do your part. Y'all due diligence. Y'all just totally fucked the game up. And like I said, this weekend, never seen a product so bad. Like the NBA as a product this weekend has lost so much that is insane. This is horrific. Niggas is doing dunks that I can do. Nigga hit his hand on the backboard, on the side. Like, so for me, it's like I said, that's a gift and a curse, man. I love to see that, but then it hurts because it's like you'll never get that again. And guys like LeBron and KD had an opportunity, right? Then you can even get to the new guys, John Morant, Zion, Ant-Man, guys that we all wanted to participate in the dunk contest, right? And it's like Curry not participating in a 3-point contest no more. And it's just sad, man. It's just sad that they have ruined this game. Yeah, they get all the money, but y'all traveling, y'all double dribbling. Like, it's bad, man. So for me, to me, it's a sad day. This weekend, I think until I get a phone call talking about how good the game or the dunking contest is, I'm not watching it no more. I'm not wasting my time. I'm not. Like, this weekend was a wait. If you had something planned, if you went out to All-Star weekend, Lord have mercy. Pray for you. Listen, if you actually bought a plane ticket, went to the game and had to get a rental and book a room, pray that you get your money back some way, somehow. But Fabian, unless one of y'all call me and go, yo, this shit is crazy, I'm done. I'm officially done. Nah, this shit is embarrassing. And Adam Silver should be ashamed. Adam Silver and the NBA should be ashamed of themselves. Ashamed of themselves. I've never seen a product so bad this weekend. Never in my life.
And the pressure should be on Adam Silver to put it on Wemby and all these guys who want to be the face of the league. And it's part of the reason why you've been reluctant on saying, how is Ant-Man the face of the league? Like, all right, he's in commercials and all that, but That's all. What they got to do with basketball. And this weekend is all about the star. It's called All-Star Weekend. What the hell are we talking about? We're talking about the most popular players on a showcase, and you are showing off people that we've never heard of. And that's a big, huge problem because in that era, there used to be some of the same thing where you know how they had hype Cooper Flag, and I'm like, how do I know he's good when you guys got 30,000 people with the same highlight reel with this guy? How is it? Where's the difference at? Cooper Flag went to Duke and said, "Oh no, watch this. I'm gonna go to the biggest school, one of the biggest schools out there." LeBron James not doing a slam dunk contest does a disservice to the game because that moment is meant for the guys who can handle that moment. So for you not to be in a slam dunk competition, bro, why would you watch any movie with B actors? You only do it when you hear about it like that. But when the Brad Pitts come out and they got Ocean's 11, you go, oh, I gotta watch this. This shit about to be even Sylvester Stallone said, I'm gonna make an Expendables with all the all-star cast of all the action-packed dudes from the 80s. But you know, guess what? They were all stars at a certain time. Let's use our celebrity to make this moment the moment. And we've said it ad nauseum. And those guys in there, Kobe and KG, were so hyped because we made an all-star game in this era. These guys are all grown men in this room. Vin Baker and Michael Jordan, they're in their 30s.
But
when you back then, when you were hyped, they were calling Harold Miner these guys the next Michael Jordan. They called Kobe the next Michael Jordan. So they had to go through this thing where it's like, bro, you got to earn that. And in this era, you come out of high school, you got an NIL deal in high school, college. You think you're the man already. And Jordan already alluded to it, bro. They're getting things that they never even earned. They're just giving it to them by what's already taking place. How are they going to learn to pay homage? I wouldn't either if I was them. It's human.
yeah, but this thing about guys like Kobe and KG who wasn't going to allow others to cheat the game. Like Kobe and them guys wasn't going to allow you to cheat the fans in the game on the floor. No, I'm D'ing up and I'm going to try to give you 40. So you're going to have no choice. Ain't no way I'm going to talk to you. Ain't no way I'm going to carry myself. These dudes today, this shit is bad. It's bad. And like I said, I've never seen something this bad. I'm sorry. When it comes to a weekend where, you know, you look forward to it and it is just that bad to where whether you watched it or not, it didn't matter because you're not going to miss anything. Nah, man. Nah, this is a huge problem. And for this to be on LeBron and KD and Kawhi and Curry and those guys watch, I lost a lot of respect for them guys. They literally let All-Star Weekend just go down the drain. Like literally go down the drain. Nah, I can't forgive the NBA and Adam Silver for this weekend. This weekend is unforgivable. This weekend is unforgivable. And, you know, this is why the NBA, when it comes to numbers, it's never going to be in front of the NFL, and it's never going to be close because you allow this. How you allow this product on national TV? You tell me if I got a commercial, I got to give y'all $30 million for this? People ain't even watching this shit.
And that was actually the crux of the argument. I'll leave it with this between Jeff Teague and Zaire Franklin. Because Jeff Teague is saying, yo, where the stars? I don't see no stars in the football field. It's like, bro, this ain't basketball. Zaire Franklin trying to explain to him, bro, before it even go, he said, don't take it there because who are you? And you earned a name and you got to have your own podcast. The likes of football is they got a helmet on. Basketball, you don't have a helmet on. We know who you are. You have to be on the court. And you don't have to be because nobody's arresting you if you don't go, but you have to be if it means promoting this weekend, if it means promoting the game, promoting this thing that should be passed on to people who can be younger than you right now. It is sad and it shows you like, damn, we might not ever get to see a moment like that. All Ball TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.